First, I wanted to talk a little bit about these things called QR codes, which you have likely seen maybe more recently than in the past. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can talk about what QR codes are. What I want to show you is actually, I'm just going to show you what a QR code looks like, okay? So QR stands for quick response. And what this is, once you see it, you'll probably know, it looks kind of like that, okay? You see this picture right here? You've probably seen them around. And one of the reasons they've gotten sort of popular recently is because they allow you to access a website or generally websites with your camera on your phone, just by clicking on that. It's basically like scanning sort of like a barcode and it takes you to a website. So a lot of places are using these, like restaurants are using them, so they have no touch menus. So you can just scan the QR code and then the menu will show up on your phone. You'll see them on, this is what we're going to use to test it out. So you'll see them on our outreach stuff for COVID. So what we're doing for the Vaccine Equity Project. So these palm cards have a QR code that take you to the vaccine finder, so you can find a place to go get the vaccine. Once you know what QR codes are, you will start seeing them everywhere. And they've been around for a long time, but like I said, they've gotten a lot of use recently, especially because people are trying to have no touch contact things for because of COVID. So a lot of things are being scannable by QR. So it's called quick response because it's easy to access information with these. So most people, if you have a phone that is made within the past couple of years, you should have a QR code scanner that's just built into your camera. It's really very simple. And this is for both, I'm showing you on my Android phone, but the process is almost exactly the same for an iPhone. So let's take our object that has a QR code on it. So this is the palm card for outreach, okay? You might see them on posters, you might see them on, again, like on a table at a restaurant, so you can scan to the menu. You'll probably see them all over the place on the subway. So just keep an eye out and you can practice this, okay? So we're gonna open our camera app. All right, so I just got my camera, so I'm just pointing it at random things here. But if I pick up this and I put it on the QR code, you'll see that QR code right there. Wait, let me make sure you gotta make sure your lighting's pretty good. All right, so we're over the QR code. There we go. So that thing is gonna pop up and say web page. So that's what the QR code links to. The QR code is designed to link to a specific web page. So you're going to click on that. And what it does, it's take you directly to the web page that they want that to take you to. So in this case, we're encouraging people to get the vaccine. So this is taking us to the website that shows you where you can get the vaccine. So if you see one of these on a poster or something, it might, it'll link you to likely the thing that they're trying to get you to look at. So more information perhaps than they can put on a poster or that they can put on like a flyer, but that is contained within a website. Okay, so try that out when you see a QR code. I want to show you one just troubleshooting thing that on Android. I think from what I understand that on iPhones, this is just automatic. Like, so if you have your camera on and you scan a QR code, you will get the QR code. I think the default on Android phones, but if you find that your phone is not scanning QR codes, what you want to do is go up here to settings, the little gear. All right, if you click on that little gear, you'll see the third thing down on there is scan QR codes, and I have it turned on. If yours is turned off on your phone, you'll need to turn it on in order to scan a QR code. Okay, but I think automatically it should be on. But if somewhere along the way it's gotten turned off, that might be why you can't scan one. There are apps to scan QR codes too if your phone's not doing it. So if you go to like your Play Store, your App Store, click on that. You can just look up QR code scanner. So if you're having any sort of trouble with the built-in scanner that goes with your camera, you can always just download a really simple QR code scanner. So any of these should all be free. Just look for a free one, and it'll give you instructions for how to use it. So let's say, I'll just show you this. Okay, so it just installed. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna allow it to take pictures and record video. It's asking that because it has to be able to take a picture in order to see the QR code itself. So let's try this with this. So look, we got our QR code right there. All right, there we go. Takes us to Vaccine Finder. There we go. Just look out for that one. You saw there were some ads at the bottom there. Just make sure you don't end up clicking on an ad accidentally. You want to click directly on the website that it's sending you to. So there we have it. So again, if for some reason it's not working on your phone, you can always just download a really basic QR scanner, and they don't take up much space on your phone. They're not a big app.